Good morning, everybody. How are you? My seatbelt all the way on. Good morning. Good morning, Beth. Good morning. Today's Periscope is inspired by a conversation I was having with a client. A is for Angela. Good morning. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Today's Periscope is inspired by a conversation I was having with a client. I'm at a light, that's why I can look at you. I don't want y'all thinking that I'm just rolling and looking at you guys. Good morning, Soul Sparker. Tony Ellis, if you're not following her, follow her. Her husband was playing the piano on Friday night and she scoped it. It was great. Hey, so I wanted to just talk about stop worrying about what people are saying about you. Hey sis, stop worrying about what people are saying about you and your past. Forgive yourself and move forward. And I know that that's a very difficult thing because sometimes we get caught up in what they know. You get caught up in the fact that they know you used to steal. You get caught up in the fact that they know you slept with your husband's brother or your wife's sister or whatever the case may be. And we get caught up in making sure that we never get to our full potential because we are so worried about who's going to expose us on the back end. And the reality is that once you get free from your mess, when you put it behind you, when you get free, you'll tell the story yourself. You won't even be worried about who's telling your business. As a matter of fact, when you get free from it, it's no longer your business. It becomes your testimony. Can we just have that conversation? Indeed. Yes, Tony. Yes. When you get free from your foolishness, when you get free from your past, whatever it was, I really don't care what it was. When you get free, you don't worry about who is going to tell your business. You just walk in who you are. You just walk in it. You just go be you. And the reality is people are going to go through your trash no matter what. You know why? Because they don't have nothing else going on. And so they will try to tear you down. But it's nothing that anyone can say about me that has not been told in the testimony on Christmas Day in front of my mama. And so everything in my past is just that. So you can say it, and she may act surprised, but she knows who her kid is. And so we don't worry about it. I know it's bouncing around a lot. I'm sorry, you guys. But we don't worry about it. And so the reality is that when you get free from you, good morning, Paulette. Is that Pauletta? Pauletta Marie? Good morning. I feel like I know something. I know you. I know you personally. Do I know you personally? I can't see your picture on here. Y'all know I need my glasses on and I don't wear them. From Faith. Okay, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I know I can't see the picture. So when you get free from your own stuff, and here's the thing, beat people to it. Constantly, consistently, beat people to it. When I talk to my girls, people are always asking me, like, do you tell your girls, when you meet with your groups, do you tell them everything? And people are surprised to hear me say yes. I tell them everything. All my business is out there. And you know why? Because I work with teenagers and they are going through stuff and they're making bad mistakes. They're making very bad choices. And you know what? They're going to keep making bad choices if we keep being too prudish, or if we keep being too saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, walking on water, answering all of God's questions. If we keep being that, they will never come to us about their issues, about what they're going through. They're just not going to do that because they don't feel like you can relate. And so if you're not being authentic with them, they stop caring. They don't want to know. And that's the reality of any age, not just teenagers. Teenagers just have an ability to sift through it quicker, I think. They can sift through your foolishness. So when you step into your greatness, you have to do it with the understanding that anybody from your past can expose your past. And so if you expose it first, then you just walk in your liberty. You walk in your freedom. You walk in your anointing that you suffered for. You really do. You don't let anybody shut you down. You don't let anybody hold you hostage to your past. Forgive yourself. God already forgave you. Move on. Move on. Don't let people shut you down like that. We spend too much time worrying about what people are saying about us. And the reality is, if Barack Obama worried about people thinking that he wasn't going to have a wholesome image because he smoked, he would never be president. He would have never been president if he'd have let something like that hold him back. You think he's never said something inappropriate or done something inappropriate? Yeah, but he never hid anything. And so people stop fooling around in your mess. Lauryn Hill said in her not the Miseducation, but the, y'all know which album, the one that came after that with she had the do-rag on. And she talked about when she was first pregnant, she was trying to hide it, the first pregnancy. And it was just, everybody was in her business. They were, she was all over the tabloids. But the moment when she was pregnant with her second kid and she was going, hey, everybody, I'm pregnant. They were like, oh, yeah, okay. Unplugged. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Soul Sparker. And the moment she started telling on herself, people stop caring. It's when they think it's a secret. It's when they think that they're going to tell something that nobody else knows. So just go on and put your business out there. And it's not about oversharing. My mother thinks I share too much, and that's fine. Most people do. People always, especially in the generation before us, they're like, y'all put everything out on Facebook. And the reality is, though, is that when you don't put things out there and people start speculating, it makes it worse. So just go be you. Go walk in whatever it is. Yep, I cheated. Yep, whatever your it is, just go and claim it, and then let people know that that's how you know what you're talking about. If you used to sleep with married men, talk to women about self-esteem. Talk to women about respecting each other, and tell them why you can speak from that place. It's because you did it. It's because at one time you didn't respect other women. It's because at one time you didn't respect marriage. Be honest about it. And when you can be honest, when you have power, when you can make you stop. When you sit down, stop, be quiet, chill. You have real power. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate the love. Tap the screen for hearts. You can tap the screen to give the hearts. So that's my biggest thing today. I just wanted to, in talking with my client, and just trying to figure out why she doesn't want to be great. And it's not that she doesn't want to be, it's that she's afraid to be, because she doesn't know what everybody else is going to say about her past. And she has a rough past. But I don't care if you had 7 abortions. Go talk to somebody about being a great mom because you got 2 kids now. Go talk to somebody about how to forgive yourself. Go talk to somebody who's suffering right now because she had 1 abortion and she remembers the kid's birthday 19 years later. What day did the child would have been born? And secretly celebrates it to herself. Go talk to her. Go talk to the father who walked out on, his first 5 kids. And now he has a 3-year-old and he's never missed anything. Go talk. If that's who you are, go talk to some dads. Go talk to some young boys who need to be there. Because guess what? The same way that they're going to learn about your ability to be a great dad, they going to learn from your ability to be a sucky dad. They're going to learn that that they can recover. They're going to learn that they can build back relationships with their kids. Go do that. Don't stop hiding behind what you used to do and all the wrong you used to do. That's what's delivering people. That's what's helping people. No one cares about the goody two-shoes stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to, people had this persona of me because I was excited when I got saved again, and I was walking in it and talking in it and living it. And then when I fell off, it was like, ooh wee. And I was going, okay. And then it was like this big scandal. And the reality was, it was a scandal for y'all. I know who I am. I know where I've come from. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. If y'all think this rocks you, you should have seen me 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Back when I didn't have no Jesus at all, right? And so I don't hide my story. And I don't want you guys to hide it either. I think it's important that we just go ahead and put stuff out there and be open books, because that is what's going to win people. That's where your real audience is. If you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to, you know, save the whales and you don't never even go whale watching, what are you doing? So that's my scope today. Just go be great and stop worrying about what people think about you. People gonna talk anyway. My grandfather always say they talked about Christ and he died for them. They talked about Christ and he never did anything to them. He just showed them how to live. So who are you that they won't talk about you? If you're gonna make change in the world, they gonna talk about you. If you're gonna deliver some people, they gonna talk about you. When people look at you and they see and you remind them of everything that they're not doing, they're gonna talk about you. And that's just the reality. So go be great. Stop worrying about what mediocre people are thinking and saying about you. Because the truth is, if they had something going on in their life, they wouldn't have time to talk about you. I don't sit and talk about nobody with nobody. When people do me wrong, I think I have one friend, my best friend. She'll hear it and then we move forward. We don't dwell in it. And that's the great thing about having great friends who have things to do. Because they're not going to let you sit and dwell in the fact that somebody else is talking about you. They're going to remind you that that person is insignificant. And they're going to force you to keep moving forward. Hi, Jennifer. I saw you pop in. They're going to remind you of all the things that you have to do with your life. That you don't have time to be dealing with. So what people think about you is the least of your worries. Some of y'all are still stuck on the fact that your parents don't support you. They're not your audience. Move on. Yeah, it can hurt your feelings, but the reality is, if they're not your audience, it doesn't matter if they support you or not. Tell your mom, okay, I know that you won't ever show up to my events. Can you cook for me? Can I have dinner when I come home? And move forward. Tell your uncle, I know you're not coming to my events, but if my brakes go out, can I count on you to fix them? Let people help you and support you in their strength. But in the meantime, just go be great. You don't have time to be worried about what people are saying about you. And you definitely don't have time to be stifled by it. If what they're saying about you or what they may say about you in your past is holding up your life and your greatness, you need to come talk to me. I'm just being honest. You need to take some personal development. I am a master personal development coach. And guess what? I am currently in a personal development class myself. Because as a coach, I need to make sure I'm on top of it to keep giving to you, regardless of my past. And I've